Greetings everyone and welcome to the Youth Climate Challenge, Video 1, the Welcome and Introduction. My name is Alex with the Climate Science Alliance and I'm excited to guide you through the Youth Climate Challenge virtually over the next 5 videos. Now before we dive in and get you prepared to take the challenge, a little bit about our organization, the Climate Science Alliance, and who we are. The Alliance is a network of leaders, scientists, managers, and community groups across the southwestern U.S., Baja, and beyond. Our ongoing mission is to safeguard natural and human communities in the face of our changing climate. We do this through leading activities and creating partnerships which increase awareness of climate change impacts, promote solutions, and facilitate action. Climate Kids and the Youth Climate Challenge program is one of just many ways that we do this. To learn more about our organization and to get involved, we encourage you to visit us at www.climatesciencealliance.org or www.climatekids.org. This is also where you will find the materials you will need for this program. So with that, I'm excited to welcome you to the Youth Climate Challenge. This program was created to guide and support you, our youth leaders, in developing and taking actionable steps to support climate adaptation in your communities. Through this process, you will work with your challenge team and community mentor to identify and analyze the climate impacts affecting your community. You will investigate climate strategies and solutions and formulate action plans to implement in your sphere of influence. After finishing this program, you will work to implement your project. Our hope is that this helps inspire and activate you and your fellow teammates to come together and make a difference in your community. To quote one of our climate ambassadors, Maya Kota, as a part of the relatively younger generation, I can vouch for the importance impressed upon us of time and the time we have to positively impact everything around us, most importantly, our planet. We have reached a point in which the youth are going to have a great, if not the greatest significance in the world and working towards bettering it. And this is what the Youth Climate Challenge is all about, supporting the next generation, that's you, in making a positive impact on our planet. Now, the best part about the Youth Climate Challenge is that we have challengers from all over who have successfully carried out their projects in their communities. By taking on the Youth Climate Challenge, you're joining a group of incredible young people from across the region who have and are continuing to make positive impact depending on their passions and the needs of their community. From college students who created environmental clubs at their schools that work to implement climate-smart projects with local youth, to photographers who want to bring awareness to the climate impacts in their natural spaces through the power of their art. When it comes to your project, there are so many different and critical issues you can address. The important part is that you are passionate about what you want to do and that you work together to make it happen. So are you ready to take the challenge? Are you ready to make a big difference in your community? I sure hope so. And we here at the Climate Science Alliance are here to support and guide you through the steps to get you started. So what will you need? Well, first, we recommend recruiting a challenge team. We are so much stronger when we work together, and everyone has a unique gift to bring to the challenge. We suggest teams of approximately 4 to 6 people, but it's really up to you. These can be people from your school, your neighborhood, or maybe other community groups you might be a part of. Once you have your team, it can be helpful to find a community or adult mentor to help you navigate and implement your project. If you and your teammates are under the age of 18, this is actually a requirement of participation in the challenge. Once you have gathered your team and your mentor, you're well on your way. Along with these video guides, we have the Youth Climate Challenge program packet available for download on our website. You can either print it out or use it as a guide and make a plan in your notebook or any other format that works for you. On each of the video presentations, you'll see a small page marker in the right-hand corner. That lets you know what page we're on in your challenge packet so you can follow along. Other materials you might need are pens and a giant whiteboard or even some big sticky notes for brainstorming. It might also be helpful to have access to an online search engine or library in case you need to do some research for your project, but these are optional. Lastly, you'll want to connect with your team to set a date for when you will plan your challenge project. You can either plan it all in one day, or you can break it up in smaller sections. The choice is really yours. Once you have the date set and all your materials, you are ready to begin. And the primary goal of the Youth Climate Challenge is to empower youth to engage in the climate conversation and provide the tools for you to impact change in your communities. In order to do this, we do ask that all student participants adhere to the following Youth Climate Challenge community agreements. These can be found on page 5 of your program packet. As Youth Climate Challengers, we collectively commit to creating a fun and safe learning environment where all people, ideas, cultures, ways of knowing, and backgrounds are welcome. We commit to respecting each other and those that lead us. Respect involves listening when others are talking, providing evidence to back your statements, being on time, being open to possibility and new experiences, and respecting views different than our own. In this space, we commit to being united in our differences and open to other perspectives. We commit to respecting and honoring nature by protecting the environment around us, never taking more than we need, and always working to give back what we receive. We commit to taking the lessons learned from this unique opportunity to make a positive difference in our community and our world. And above all, we commit to respecting ourselves. We will do this through active engagement in learning and positive dialogue so that we may constantly strive to be the best versions of ourselves. As a group, feel free to add your own community agreements in the space provided on page 5. Remember, these are commitments you all agree to abide as you participate in this process. This concludes the welcome and introduction video of the Youth Climate Challenge. Thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to seeing you in video 2, Identifying the Problem, where we will learn about climate impacts and start to brainstorm different actions we might take to address them. In the meantime, we encourage you to like or subscribe to our channels for engaging climate education content and to share your experiences participating in the Youth Climate Challenge. We can't wait to hear from you. See you all soon.